Welcome back, guys. So, if you're following me on X, I put a post out yesterday regarding the Neo EVM bridge. So, the post was when did this happen? Neo seems to be able to bridge to Neo X now. And I said I'll try it in a min. This came about because I was playing about on the Neo EVM bridge. So, I regularly bridge my gas to Neo X. Um, and I noticed that there was this drop down box, um, and there you go. So I clicked on it and I saw Neo, and I thought that was pretty strange. So anyway, I give it a go, and it works. So you are able to bridge Neo from Neo N3 to Neo X. So looking on the Explorer, on the X Explorer, we have Neo token, and this is the official Neo token on Neo X. So they've only put 100,000 supply on there at the minute, and that's probably because the same as gas, they were limiting the amount of gas that can be bridged for stability reasons and just ensuring it's stable. So it came about 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago, the contract was made, the token was being able to bridge, and you can see there's 100,000. There's not been a lot of activity. In fact, there's only 5 holders, but there's been no official news whatsoever. So not on the Neo Discord or the Neo website, nowhere. There's been nothing about it. So I'm wondering why not. Maybe people can say Neo has no utility on Neo X, which rightfully so it doesn't, because it's gas as the utility token and um, the governance token. But it's there, and I think it's kind of a big deal. I think it could open a lot of doors for Neo because, in essence, it can be accessed throughout the whole Ethereum network on all the dexes, uh, let's say Uniswap and whatnot, because it is a ERC-20 token now. Talking about exchanges, I'm not going to say it because there's no substance behind it, but I think down the line, if we get listed on Coinbase and other places, Neo, the ERC-20 token, will be on there. Which could be kind of a big deal, because what you'd see is the masses being able to buy Neo as an ERC-20 token and bridge it from Neo X to N3, where they can use the Neo to vote for the governance, where they can earn gas. And what could also happen then is the gas generated through voting, they could then bridge that back to Neo X, and then they can use that as with it being the governance token, they can use that to vote and earn more gas. So in essence, you're going to get an influx of purchases of Neo. They're going to bridge it to N3, bringing in a lot more users. They're going to stake the Neo, get the gas and bridge the gas back. So there could be a lot of activity coming up on Neo soon. Now, another good feature of it is because, as we know, Neo as a whole isn't divisible. Yes, we had B Neo, which is Neo Burger on N3, but that isn't on Neo X, and it's another token. But what we have here is Neo itself, and it's the Neo token on Neo X. And look what I found out: you can actually transfer fractions of a Neo. So I tried it yesterday and it worked. I sent half a Neo, and it did end up going to one of my other wallets. So for me, this is a big deal, getting Neo onto Neo X, being an ERC-20 token. And I do feel we will see Neo in a lot more places popping up and a lot more people talking about it once the Neo team decides to break the news. So I just thought I'd give you an update about the bridge. So you can bridge gas, as we all know, and now it is an option to bridge Neo. So, like I say, at present, you can do it. Do you want to do it? Maybe another story, because there's been no news about it, and um, there's no exchanges listed it as of yet. But I went to Carrot Swap and I put the contracts in, and if you want to, you can set up a pool for the Neo token. I tried this, and I might set up a pool, but I'd rather one of the official team members, maybe Carrot Swap or Neo themselves, to set this up themselves. Maybe I will add some tokens to it. I'll decide later. But it is there, and that would be the first time you'd see Neo on Neo X. So ERC-20 Neo is possible on EVM sites. So kind of a big deal for me. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this update, and it's brought an insight to you of what's happening on Neo. And this list of tokens, I should imagine, will get bigger and bigger as we move forward. You can probably see a lot of tokens bridging from N3 to Neo X. But there we go. Neo and gas are bridgeable from N3 to Neo X. Have a good evening, guys, and take care.